It's time for the playoffs now. Before I even start with the preview, I want to give thanks to the NBA and the players and all the staff members, medical people, everybody involved with the season to get through the season and everything like that. With no major outbreaks or we had injuries, but we fighting through them and hoping everybody has speedy recovery that is injured. And how about last night? I wrote up my preview, and the Grizzlies came out and played that grit and grind ball. Shout out to them. John Morant went crazy, made up for Sunday. Dylan Brooks made up for Sunday, fouling out. Xavier Tillman, big shots. Grayson Allen, Kyle Anderson. Shout out to the Grizzlies, man. All right, so not a side note. I'm gonna start off with the Eastern Conference. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the one that was done first. So 1 versus 8. We got 76ers versus Wizards. Wizards fought hard to get into this spot in this position. I got them getting the game off the Sixers, but sometimes they go through these droughts throughout the game where they don't score at all. So, and the 76ers have excellent defense. Matisse Thybulle, Danny Green, Ben Simmons, Joel. They got too much defense and too much shooting, and they have the best player in the series, so I'm going with them at 5. You feel me? It's the second round. Second series, 2 versus 7, Nets and Celtics. Sweep. Nah, the Nets getting the Celtics out of here, though. The Celtics fought their way into this. Shout out to Jason Tatum. Hoping for a speedy recovery for Jaylen Brown, but the Nets got this. I'd be surprised if Jason Tatum pulls out another 50 ball and they actually get a win. But I'm going with the Celtics 4-0. They don't have enough right now. I don't think really anybody has enough. But moving on to the best series in the Eastern Conference in the first round. It might be the best series like overall in the first round. We got the rematch, Bucks Heat. You know, I got this one going 7 because the Bucks got better, and in a way the Heat got better. You feel me? The Heat lost some guys. They lost Jay Crowder, but they got Trevor Ariza now, who's gonna probably do the same thing. Not gonna bring the same type of intensity, but they do the same kind of thing on the you know what I'm saying, on the court. But I'm going with the Bucks. I can't see Giannis going out like that again. You feel me? Giannis is too much of a dog to go out like that again. And I believe in Drew Holiday. You know what I'm saying? I seen him do it before with the Pelicans. I got them going in this series, but it's probably gonna go 6 or 7 because that Heat culture is crazy. Hard nose. They got shooters. I just don't see like Tyler Hero having as big of a playoffs as he did last year. He's probably gonna come back down to earth now. So yeah, I'm going with the Bucks in 6. Yeah, I'm gonna say 6. Now 4-5, Knicks and Hawks. This one is probably gonna go a very long way too. There's 2 evenly matched teams. You got the Knicks, who are hard-nosed defensive team. You know what I'm saying, with experience. And you got the Hawks, the young guns with a lot of firepower. A lot. I'm going to go with the Knicks because I feel like that defense is always going to win in the playoffs, in my opinion. Because you can always go cold, and when the game slows down, you can sit down to play defense. I'm always going to go with that. You feel me? The only determining factor, because Trey going to get his. You know what I'm saying? John Collins probably going to get his too. The key factor is probably Bogdanovic, you know. So if he plays well, then they might have a good chance to get into the second round. But I'm going with Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett, the Knicks. They're going to have a sold-out 15,000-seat game on Sunday at 7, so I'm excited to see that. You feel me? That's it for the first round. All right. Western Conference, Part 2, Western Conference playoffs. And in my notes, I wrote down my notes on Thursday night, and my first round matchup had the Jazz and the Warriors. We're gonna have to scratch that because the Grizzlies came through, crashed the party. You feel me? Shout out to them. But either way, I still got the Jazz winning. I'm probably gonna say that. I might have the Grizzlies getting swept or getting one game, because the Grizzlies in a one game scenario gonna be really good, but in a series I can't see it because they can't really score like that. Even if you look at the game last night, it wasn't a high scoring game at all. In the fourth quarter, they 70-something points, 80 points, and the Jazz gonna get some shots up, and they got defenders to throw at y'all. The only question is, how is Donovan Mitchell gonna be? Is he gonna be ready when he comes back on Sunday when they play? But they got two 6-men of the year, you know what I'm saying, on their team. Joe Ingles, Jordan Clarkson. So, and Rudy is gonna lock down the paint. So I don't foresee a bunch of Ja Morant floaters and him getting to the rack like he usually does and like he did last night. They're gonna have to rely on shooting, and they're not gonna score a lot, and the Jazz are probably gonna get out on them. So I got the Jazz going to the second round. Now, 2-7, the Suns and the Lakers. This hurts my heart so much because I love CP. I love D-Book. Shout out to D-Book. I love Mikal Bridges. I love that team the Suns got. Jay Crowder, all them. But as good as they are, and as much as I like watching them play, they going against that man. They going against LeBron and AD and the Lakers. And I got the Lakers winning this. I got the Suns getting 2 games. But that guard defense the Lakers got with Caruso, KCP, you know what I'm saying, Schroeder, they going to put that pressure on them boys. And when it come down to it, nobody on that team is going to be able to stop LeBron or Anthony Davis. So when it's close, once they, you know what I'm saying, they going to keep the role players going to keep them in the game for the first half. Then when that third quarter hit, AD going to turn up, LeBron going to turn up, and then they ain't really going to have no answer. But I got the Suns getting 2 games at least. Shout out to the Suns for a good season, but it sucks that you dealt this hand, but that's what it's going to be, you know. For the next one, we got 3-6 Nuggets Blazers, another rematch from 2019. It's really a toss-up. In my opinion, it's a toss-up because the Blazers don't have the dogs in the front court to hang with the Nuggets front court with MPJ playing the way he playing, hooping the way he hoop, and Aaron Gordon and Jokic. They don't have enough to guard those guys. But I can say the same thing about the Nuggets. They don't have the dogs in the backcourt to hang with Dame and CJ. And Dame and CJ can really hide on defense because they don't have anybody on offense as a guard that's going to put that pressure on them besides Will Barton. And if Will Barton gets 20, then you're going to probably live with that. But in this series, I'm picking the Nuggets. I'm rolling with the MVP. I got to. That's the MVP for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I can see a couple, some close games. I don't know if we're gonna get another 4 overtime game, but but I got the Nuggets getting out of here in 7. Now 4-5. This is a rematch from last year. Clippers and Mavs. I got the Clippers getting the Mavs out of here in 5. I got one heroic Luka game, probably either game 1 or game 3 or something like that. But I got the Clippers getting them up out of here. The Mavericks are a worse team than they were last year. They lost Seth Curry. Trey Burke don't have a role no more like that. And I don't think they're a better team than they were last year, especially in the bubble. And I don't see Kristaps Porzingis playing like out of his mind. And I got the Clippers getting them up out of here in 5. They're going to look real well. They're a better team this year, more well-rounded. Playoff Rondo. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi, PG. They're going to get them up out of here. I think PG is going to have a good playoffs. He's due for a good playoffs, you know, from all that drama he had last year where he mentally checked out and all that other kind of stuff. But I got them getting up out of here. I got them getting the Mavericks up out of here in the first round. So that's it for the first round. All right, for the second round in the East, we got my matchup is the 76ers and the Knicks 1-4. I can't see the Knicks beating the Sixers in this series. I got them getting probably 1 game at home at the Garden, but Outside of that, the Sixers got it. Because for the same reason, the Wizards can't beat the Sixers. You know, the Knicks sometimes go through these spells where they can't score, and they're a defensive-centric team. And the Sixers' best player, they don't have anybody to match up with them. They could probably send double teams and stuff like that, but they got some shooters out there. Steph Curry is going to probably play a big role in this series, as well as Danny Green, Shake Milton. I can see Tyrese getting some minutes. Matisse for sure. Matisse is going to be flying around out there. But I got the Sixers getting this one at 5. And the big matchup in the second round that everybody wants to see, you feel me? If the Heat don't crash it, the Nets and the Bucks. We saw them play a couple of times before the regular season ended. The Nets didn't have James Harden, which is a big difference because James Harden is more than likely, him being the point guard for the Nets, is going to control the pace of the game. So that's probably going to be a big determinant in the series. But I got the Nets winning it in 7. This one's going to go 7. I'm hoping it goes 7. At least we need to see this. You know, 2 of the best teams in the league going at it. The big 3. A big 3, you feel me, versus the Bucks and what they got in their big 3 as well with Giannis, Chris, and Drew. I can't see the Nets losing with all that firepower they got and all that experience and all them big time shots from them 3 dudes. I can't see them losing. I really can't. I promise you, I can't see them losing. I can't. And for the conference finals, let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. You know what I'm saying? The conference finals, we got the 76ers and the Nets. Evenly matched series. This one's probably going to go 6. It's going to come down to the end of the game. And when it comes down to the end of the game, the Nets got it. They got it. They got 3 guys that close you out. 3 of them that'll close you out. 3. And it sucks because I want the Sixers to do well. And I can't envision a world where they make it to the finals, but just not in my world. Not in mine. Nets got too much offense. Too much. Like Warriors level offense in 2017, 2018, that level offense. They're going to get tested, but I can't give you a game prediction because I don't know how it's going to go. I really can't tell you. But I got the Nets getting to the finals, you know. And that's going to wrap it up for the East. Second round, Western Conference, Jazz and Clippers. Clippers got it. The Clippers got it. You know what we inching towards. The Clippers got it. Too much experience for the Jazz. You know, the Jazz got to get into the second round, but I can't see it. That playoff experience between Rondo, Kawhi, Serge. I throw PG in there at the end because he hasn't had much playoff success, but he has playoff experience. But those three got it. Champions. All 3 of them. You know? So I'm going with the Clippers in this one. They're more experienced. You know? Hopefully Terrence Mann plays well in the playoffs for them because he's been a rotational piece for them. So I'm hoping he does well. But Clippers at 5. Now, next one, we got a rematch of the conference finals last year with the Lakers and the Nuggets. I can't go against LeBron, dog. Every time I try to doubt him or anybody tries to doubt him, he proves us wrong. So I got LeBron getting the Nuggets out of here. I got it probably going the same amount they did last year, 5 or 6. You know, it would be different. It'd be a different series if they had Jamal Murray, some more scoring punch to put some pressure on those guards, but they really don't. And I see the Lakers getting out on them. They don't have anybody to guard AD. They can throw Aaron Gordon at LeBron, but I don't see that working out too well. I got the Lakers and the Clippers in the conference finals. Now, this is big time. This is what we wanted to see last year, right? And we got a delay on it, but in my world, we got it happening this year. You know, it's the 2 duos, the 2 dynamic duos between LeBron and AD and Kawhi and PG. And through all the deliberation I went through in my mind, I played this over and over and over again in my head. I cannot see LeBron losing. Like, even if I think the Clippers have a better team, which I think they do, but I can't go against LeBron, man. And it's like, when it comes down to who you trusted more, Kawhi or LeBron, we seen both of them do it, but I seen LeBron do it 1,000,000 times. Seen him do it 1,000,000 times, bro. He's really that man. Going to go down as one of the greatest to ever do it, dog. I can't go against him. So we setting up for the Lakers and the Nets in the finals, dog. What we predicted after the James Harden trade, man. Kyrie against LeBron. KD against LeBron. all the storylines that the media want to make up, they got it. Superstar-studded finals with the NBA want big time ratings, all that, all up. You feel me? Big time finals matchup. We'll talk about it next. All right, so we got the finals now. Lakers and the Nets. It's gonna be back and forth. We're gonna be on the edge of our seat. It's gonna be high level hoop, high intellect hoop. You feel me? But the Nets, I gotta go with the Nets, dog. Too much offensive firepower even for LeBron and AD. Like I said, they got that Warriors level firepower for 2017-18, and I don't think the Lakers can contend with that. You know what I'm saying? James Harden finally gonna get his chip, his ring. You know what I'm saying? To solidify his. He was already a Hall of Famer anyway. What am I talking about? He was already a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But star-studded finals, we're gonna get what we want to see. LeBron gonna play his tail off, probably average 30 something. AD probably gonna play his tail off, average like 25 and 15 or 28 and 15. I can see that. But when it comes down to it, I don't see the Lakers having enough firepower to stay with three legitimate superstars and Hall of Famers. They got good defense, but you can't hold. So you gonna have to pick one. You gonna have to pick one. You know what I'm saying? None of those guards can guard. I don't think any of those guards can hold down Kyrie or Harden. And I don't think they're going to combust in the playoffs from all the so-called mental pressure. They ain't worried about that. We out here hooping, and the Nets going to get that chip. I know it's going to be to this much of the chagrin of some people, but that's what I predict is going to happen in the playoffs. Let me know what you think going to happen in the playoffs. Put it down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy the playoffs. The playoffs start at 2 o'clock today. Let's tune in. All right, peace.